The following video is How to Accomplish Any Goal, Part 4, Define Your Goal, in a lecture consisting of a total of 7 parts. My ultimate hope for this video is that it assists you in understanding that you really can reach your goal. You really can. Alright, now on to Part 4.
Only you have that vision. That's what I mean by original. It's not about copying somebody else or trying to do something better than somebody else. It's about you doing you, okay? Because the competition really don't exist. As an actor, me playing a role is going to be entirely different than somebody else playing that role, okay? Like, I'm an entirely different person than somebody else. So I'm talking about you reaching goals. I'm talking about you can reach these goals. You can do it. I really, though, want to emphasize, I'm talking about positive concepts. And when I say positive, earlier I was referring to the subconscious mind with positives and negatives. Now I'm talking about from a place of morality, from a place of society, okay? We're talking about things that are societally acceptable, okay? Things that are morally okay? We're not talking about I can accomplish beating so-and-so ass. That's not what I'm talking about, all right? Okay. And with that being said, as I said, I love theology. So I want to bring up this quote. Perhaps you've heard it. This is going to be the thing that'll anchor us in and bring us into as I go deeper into exactly how you can accomplish your goal. So I want to utilize this quote from Reinhold Niebuhr. He's a theologian and philosopher, and you may have heard of this quote, but I want to utilize it because I think it'll be a perfect transition and segue into us talking about specifically what the goals are. So if you haven't heard of it, it's called the Serenity Prayer, okay? So it says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That is going to be the foundation to you accomplishing your goal. You want to be able to accomplish a goal or set a goal that you can really accomplish, something that is realistic, unrealistically, all right? And please, you understand what I'm saying. I know you do. When I say realistically, unrealistic, I'm referring to if somebody is 40 years old and they want to go into the NFL, the likelihood of them going into the NFL is low, okay? But if you're 40 years old and you really want to play football, you can, I'm pretty sure, I'm just assuming now, I have no idea, I'm just assuming. But I'm assuming that you may be able to find a league of football players or people playing football that are 40 years old. And with social media and everything that we have, you more than likely could achieve a career like the NFL as a football player at 40 years old. Today, you could. It's just about reframing that goal for it to really be something you can actually accomplish. I'm not saying a 40-year-old can't go into the NFL, but I am saying that the 40-year-old more than likely can find a bunch of other 40-year-olds who like football, and you can utilize social media and get the same perks as an NFL player would at 40 years old playing football outside of the NFL. Just that mental reframing. So again, we want to have the ability to accept the things that we can't change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference between the two. So with that being said, let's go into the slide. Let's go into the goal. What is a goal? All right. What is a goal? Okay. So firstly, a goal that I'm referring to is something that's grand, something that's large, okay? And by it being large, this is something that you really want to do, okay? That's why you can't, you really want to do it, okay? And it should be large, it should be grand, and because it's large and grand and you really want to do it, there should be some type of gestational period. There should be gestation in there. If you don't know what gestation is, gestation is when the sperm goes into the womb and it begins to grow and eventually turn into a fetus and turn into a baby, and it can be birthed. I'm utilizing that concept because this goal should be large and something that you are going to give birth to. You're going to bring it into the third dimension. You're going to take it from your mind and into the third dimension, into this space that we all can see, something that's physical. Think about me utilizing this. This is one of my goals. I'm accomplishing my goal. It is grand. It did require 5 years, honestly, a lot longer than that. 28 years, I'll be 28 this year, 28 years of gestation for me to get here. So you need to identify this specific large goal and then give yourself the time and the space to actually bring it into fruition, all right? Next, with the O in goal, you didn't know it was going to be an acronym, did you? The O this is original, okay? So now I got something only you could do, okay? And I got asterisks next to it because I'm not literally saying only you could do it, only you can prevent wildfires. That's not the point. The point is, though, that this is something that you feel within you that you want to do. Something internally. Again, remember we talking about that psychosynthesis concept, that internal soul longing, that soul purpose, if you will. Only you can do it. Only you have that vision. That's what I mean by original. It's not about copying somebody else or trying to do something better than somebody else. It's about you doing you. Okay? Because the competition really don't exist. As an actor, me playing a role is going to be entirely different than somebody else playing that role, okay? Like, I'm an entirely different person than somebody else, okay? It's that same concept across the board. When I'm saying original, I'm talking about something that's specifically for you. Something within you, your want, your desire, your need. That's what I'm talking about. Next is A, achievable. Something you can actually do. Okay, you can actually do this. Okay, that gestation period, meaning the time that's needed for you to get there, will enable you to actually get there, meaning you can actually do it. You have to be aware of that. This is an achievable goal. Even if it is large, it is achievable. Something you could actually do. Hope you understand what I'm saying, and I think you do. Next is the L, which is the lesson. All right, what comes with your goal? Do you need to learn things on that journey toward the goal? Will you learn things when you get to that destination, which is the goal? More than likely, yeah, more than likely you will. But with that being said, all of those things are extremely important and vital when it comes to you reaching your goal, all right? So, like I said, you need to decide on your goal. You got to really spend time thinking about what it is that you want to achieve. Then accept that this desire is within you for a reason. It's not about what somebody else has to say about your desire or goal. It's not about what anybody else, what their feedback is, what they're not. It's about you. You have to decide, okay, I really want to do this. And then go, well, I really want to do this for a reason. It ain't just, I want to do this because I want to do it. Like, I was given this. If you have a religious component, given it by the divine, by God, by the higher power, by the universe. But this is something that you were given. You have to accept that. Because that's going to be that foundation that's going to make you unfuckwittable. You're going to reach your goal. Look, I'm telling you, you're going to reach it. You really, really will. But you got to first understand that you will. Understand that you can. And understand that it was within you, put within you for a real reason. All right. Next, understand the scale of your goal. How much time is needed for you to reach it? Okay. Really pay attention to that. How much time is needed for you to reach it? It's not a bad thing for you to say, oh, I'm going to reach my goal next week. Or I'm going to reach my goal tomorrow. It's not a bad thing. But you don't want to have these imposed limitations or imposed deadlines in which you don't meet them and then you feel negative about it. You feel like you're less than. You feel like, oh, I'm never going to reach my goal now. You don't want to do that. You want to really understand how much time is needed for you to reach your goal, and have that in your mind, because you need to give yourself that grace and that runway. As one of my mentors said, that runway for you to be able to go down it, and then the plane will take off. You know what I'm saying? How much time is needed to reach your goal? Understand that. Then from there, what do you need to be successful? What do you really need to reach this goal? Understand that. Acknowledge that. Accept that. Because you really are going to reach your goal. For real. You will. You have to first, though, understand what it is you need to get there. Do you need this? Do you need that? Make it happen. You're going to reach your goal, especially if you do that. It's just going to increase the likelihood of you reaching your goal by you doing the due diligence, by you doing the homework, by you doing the things you need to do. You get what I'm saying?
This concludes part 4. I want to thank you for watching. I am also in my hypnotherapy residency, so if you would like some hypnotherapy sessions pertaining to your goals or anything in the world of general self-improvement, go ahead and send me an email at 2millionhypnosis@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to get back at you as soon as I possibly can. Also, go to my website, yakeem.com, to sign up for my newsletter. All those that sign up will get a free hypnosis package upon my grand opening as a thank you for signing up to my newsletter. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Mr. 2Million. I hope all is well with you, and I thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for part 5. Have a good one. Peace.